What if I told you that the very act of searching for healing is what's keeping you sick? I know that sounds backwards, maybe even cruel, but stay with me because what I'm about to share could change everything. You wake up every morning, and the first thing you do is scan your body. What hurts today? What's still broken? What needs fixing? You've become so good at this inventory of pain that you don't even realize you're doing it anymore. It's automatic, like breathing. But here's what nobody tells you. Every time you search for what's wrong, you're sending your body a very clear instruction. You're saying, find the pain, show me the problem, prove to me that I'm still sick. And your body, because it loves you and wants to please you, obeys. Think about that for a moment. Your body is not your enemy. It has never been your enemy. It's the most loyal companion you'll ever have, listening to every word you speak, every thought you think, every belief you hold. When you whisper, I am broken, your cells don't argue. They don't question. They simply say, yes, we hear you. And they begin to create the chemistry of brokenness. But here's the beautiful truth that will set you free. When you whisper, I am healed, those same cells listen with the same devotion and begin to create the chemistry of wholeness. Now I can already hear what you're thinking, but I've tried positive thinking. I've tried affirmations. I've tried believing, and I'm still in pain. And I want you to know that I understand. You've walked through doctors' offices with hope in your heart, only to leave with more questions than answers. You've read the books, taken the supplements, done the treatments. You've tried everything, and the pain remains like an old friend who's overstayed their welcome. But what if pain isn't what you think it is? What if pain isn't punishment for something you did wrong or evidence that your body has betrayed you? What if pain is actually your body's way of crying out for love? Not the kind of love that says, I'll love you when you're better. The kind of love that says, I love you right now, exactly as you are, pain and all. Here's something I want you to try right now. Place your hand gently on the part of your body that hurts the most. Don't judge it. Don't analyze it. Just rest your hand there with tenderness, as if you were comforting a scared child. Now whisper to that part of your body, I love you. Thank you for staying with me through all of this. You can relax now. Do you feel that? That subtle shift? That's not imagination. That's your body responding to love, beginning to soften, beginning to remember that it's safe to heal. Most people spend their entire lives waiting. When I'm healed, then I'll start living. When the pain stops, then I'll be happy. When the doctor gives me good news, then I'll relax. But the truth is exactly backwards. When you start living, you become well. When you act as though freedom already fills your body, when you move and breathe and smile as though healing has already happened, your body learns the pattern of health and begins to mirror it back to you. This isn't about denying reality. This is about understanding that there are two realities happening simultaneously. There's the physical reality of symptoms and sensations, and there's the deeper reality of your body's infinite capacity to heal, renew, and restore itself. Most people focus all their attention on the first reality and completely ignore the second. But when you begin to act as the healed one, something remarkable happens. The universe, which is always listening, always watching, begins to rearrange itself to match your new identity. Let me tell you something that might sound strange. Every thought you think creates a chemical reaction in your body. When you think fearful thoughts, your body produces stress hormones. Your muscles tighten. Your breath becomes shallow. Your immune system weakens. But when you think peaceful thoughts, when you feel genuine gratitude, when you choose to see yourself as whole, your body produces completely different chemicals. Healing hormones flood your system. Your muscles soften. Your breath deepens. Your immune system strengthens. You are literally creating your body's internal environment with your thoughts. Every single moment of every single day, you are either creating the chemistry of disease or the chemistry of health. Not sometimes, always. This is not theory. This is the law of how your body works. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Remember when you were very small, before anyone taught you to be afraid of your body? You woke up each morning with curiosity and wonder. You didn't check your body for problems. You didn't measure your worth by how you felt physically. You simply existed in harmony with yourself. You trusted your body the way a bird trusts its wings. But then something happened. You learned to see your body through other people's eyes. You heard adults speak of illness as punishment, of pain as something shameful. Little by little, you began to believe that discomfort meant you had done something wrong. You started to mistrust your own sensations, as though your body were a mischievous creature waiting to betray you. And here's the thing that breaks my heart. A single comment from long ago can echo for decades. Someone once told you to be careful, to watch out, to worry, and you've been carrying that warning ever since, like a heavy coat someone placed on your shoulders that you forgot you could simply take off. Those small thoughts you barely noticed. I don't feel my best. Something feels off. Maybe something is wrong. They carved grooves in your mind like water shaping stone. What began as I feel unwell quietly transformed into I am unwell. Do you see the difference? One is a temporary experience. The other is an identity. Beliefs are simply thoughts you've practiced, and identity is simply a belief you've repeated so many times that you no longer question it. When you say, "This is who I am," your body gathers around that statement like it's receiving orders, and it begins to behave as though your words were commands. But today, right now, we're going to start something new. We're going to begin the gentle work of releasing that old identity, not by force, not by willpower, but by choosing moment by moment to speak differently to yourself. There's an exercise I want you to do. Close your eyes and imagine yourself standing in a dimly lit room. The walls are lined with old memories, old worries, old versions of yourself that you've outgrown. You've lived in this room for so long that you thought it was all there was. But now, in the corner, you notice something you've never seen before, a doorway. And from the other side, soft golden light is glowing. Walk toward that doorway in your mind. Place your hand on the frame, take a deep breath, and then step through. As you cross that threshold, feel the heavy coat of your old identity slipping from your shoulders. It falls away so easily, like it was never really yours to begin with. What you're stepping into isn't fantasy. It's the room of possibility, the room of peace, the room where healing lives. Notice how different the air feels here. Lighter, warmer. Notice how your breath expands naturally. This room has been waiting for you all along. You didn't create it just now. You remembered it. Now I want you to meet someone. Your future self is standing in this room and she's smiling at you. Her posture is open. Her breath is easy. Her eyes carry a light that feels so familiar because it's your own light, fully returned. She extends her hands toward you and says, "Thank you for believing before you saw. Thank you for acting as if. Every time you choose healing today, you borrow strength from me until eventually you and I become one." This future self isn't a stranger. She's not waiting somewhere far away. She lives inside you right now. She's the part of you that has never been sick, never been touched by fear, never forgotten her wholeness. And every time you act as though you are already healed, you're stepping into her, you're becoming her. Here's what this looks like in practice. When you wake up tomorrow morning, before your thoughts scatter in 1,000 directions, place your hand over your heart. Feel that steady rhythm that's been carrying you through every challenge you've ever faced. And whisper, "Today I live as one who is healing." Don't rush these words. Let them float gently through you. Your body will receive them like water to dry ground. Then say, "I am willing to see signs of improvement." That word willing is so powerful because it opens pathways your mind has kept shut. It invites life to show you what's possible. And finally, "I am healed and free in my spirit." This is not denial. This is the deepest truth. Your spirit has never been harmed, never been injured, never been diminished by anything that's happened to your body. As you move through your day, you'll have 100 small moments that can either feed fear or nourish healing. When you drink water, imagine it washing away old worry. When you eat, see the nourishment traveling to every cell. When you breathe, feel healing energy flowing to exactly where it's needed most. These aren't fantasies, they're instructions. Your body is listening to every image you hold, and it responds. There will be moments when doubt creeps in. Of course there will. You've practiced the old way of thinking for so long that it feels more natural than this new way. But when those doubts arise, don't fight them. Place your hand over your heart, smile gently, and say, "I see you, old fear. Thank you for trying to protect me, but I choose love now." Fear softens when you acknowledge it with kindness instead of resistance. You know what's fascinating? Many people believe healing takes years. They've been told that recovery is slow, that patience is required, that time is the great healer. But what if time is only a belief? Some people heal in an instant, not because the illness suddenly vanished, but because they stopped resisting life. They chose peace now. And peace now is the shortest road to wellness. Every time you affirm, "I am healed," you're teaching your subconscious what to create. Every repetition becomes a seed. Every seed becomes a new cell. Every new cell is a piece of evidence that wholeness is already happening within you. This is not wishful thinking. This is how transformation actually works. Your body obeys the mind that loves it. When you speak to yourself with kindness, your organs soften, tension releases, your immune system awakens. When you scold yourself, your body contracts and hides. It's that simple and that profound. Speak love, and your body returns to harmony. Think about the moments in your life when you felt truly peaceful. Maybe you were watching sunlight filter through leaves, or hearing someone you love laugh, or feeling grateful for absolutely no reason at all. Those moments, those feelings, they were medicine. And here's the secret. You can recreate that feeling deliberately. You don't have to wait for it to happen by accident. You can choose it. And when you do, you invite healing chemicals to dance through every part of you. Let go of the question, "When will I heal?" Replace it with, "How can I love myself today?" Because love, genuine love for yourself, is the most powerful medicine on this planet. It dissolves guilt. It releases fear. It restores order to chaos. Love is the light that re-educates every single cell to thrive again. Maybe you're afraid that claiming you're healed means denying what's real, but faith isn't denial. Faith is a decision. You decide that your body's story will be rewritten by love instead of by memory. The past can describe you, but it doesn't define you. Each breath you take is writing a new script, There's something beautiful happening right now, even as you listen to these words. Old burdens are beginning to loosen. That weight you've carried for so long, believing you had to earn the right to be well, believing you had to understand why you got sick before you could get better, believing you had to be perfect before you could be healed, all of that is starting to fall away. Imagine you're holding a heavy bag filled with old pain, old stories, old identities. You've been gripping it so tightly that your hands have gone numb. But what if you just opened your hands? What if you just let it drop? The bag doesn't disappear. It's still there on the ground, but you're no longer carrying it. You're free to walk forward with empty hands, ready to receive what's coming. Take a deep breath with me now. Inhale life itself. Exhale a piece of the past. Inhale possibility. Exhale old fear. Inhale healing. Exhale resistance. With each breath, you shed another layer. With each breath, you grow lighter. With each breath, you remember what it feels like to simply be whole. You are not waiting for a miracle. You are performing one. Each loving thought is surgery without pain. Each moment you choose peace instead of fear, the universe rearranges molecules in your favor. Healing is happening now, not tomorrow, not when you finally figure everything out, not when you meet the right doctor or find the right treatment. Now, place both hands over your heart and feel your own warmth, your own aliveness. Whisper slowly, I am healed and free. Say it again. I am healed and free. Feel your body sigh in agreement, like it's been waiting forever to hear you say that. This is how transformation begins, not in effort, but in acceptance. The mind that created pain through fear can unmake it through love. You are not a victim of your past thoughts. You are the author of new ones. And today, right now, you are writing health and ease and joy into every line of your being. Do not wait another moment to claim this power. The act of believing is itself the cure. The more you practice the posture of wellness, the more your cells align with that vibration. Life loves you. It has been waiting for your permission to prove it. If you remember nothing else from what I've shared, remember this. Speak kindly to yourself, act kindly toward your body, and see yourself as already whole. The moment you do, healing begins to echo through every cell. You were never broken, my darling. You were only learning how to love yourself, and now the learning is complete. Now you know you are healed, you are free, you are whole. Life loves you. It has always loved you, and it has been waiting for you to meet it in trust. Walk forward now with the full knowing that you are supported, you are renewed, and you are exactly where you need to be. Now let me share something with you that most people never discover. There's a conversation happening in your body right now. Your cells are talking to each other, making decisions about whether to heal or stay in protection mode. And what determines which conversation they're having? You do. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotional state. When you live in constant worry about your health, your cells receive a message, danger. They go into protection mode, and healing is considered non-essential when survival feels threatened. But the moment you shift into peace, into trust, your cells receive a different signal, safety. And in safety, they open up, they communicate, they regenerate, they thrive. Forgiveness is medicine. Not the forgiveness you give to others, but the forgiveness you give to yourself. For all the times you judged your body harshly, for every day you spent believing you were broken, your body has been listening to all of it, and it's been trying its best to please you even when you were unkind. Right now, speak directly to your body. Say, I'm sorry for the times I called you weak. I'm sorry for treating you like an enemy. I forgive myself for not knowing better, and I thank you, my beautiful body, for never giving up on me even when I gave up on you. Your body wants to heal. It wants to be strong and vibrant and full of life, but it needs your permission. It needs you to stop fighting against it and start working with it. Before you sleep each night, take 3 minutes to do this. Lie comfortably and place both hands on your heart. Close your eyes and imagine a warm, golden light in the center of your chest. See it spreading slowly through your entire body, flowing into your arms, your legs, your organs, your bones. As it spreads, it carries healing and renewal, dissolving old pain, restoring tired tissue. While you're doing this, repeat silently, "My body is healing while I sleep. Every cell is renewing. I wake up stronger and more whole." Your subconscious mind is most receptive right before sleep. Whatever you plant in those final moments will be processed throughout the night. You're giving your body its healing instructions for the hours ahead. There's something profound about the relationship between your breath and your healing. Most people breathe shallowly, especially when they're in pain or fear. But deep, intentional breathing sends a signal to your entire nervous system. All is well. We are safe. Try this right now. Take the deepest breath you've taken all day. Fill your lungs completely. Hold it for just a moment. Then release it even more slowly than you took it in. Do this 3 times. Notice how your shoulders drop. Notice how your jaw unclenches. Notice how something in your chest loosens. That's your body remembering its natural state of ease. On the hard days, you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to maintain some enlightened state of constant peace. You're human. But even on the hardest days, you can do small things. You can place your hand on your heart for just 10 seconds and whisper, "I'm here with you. We're going to be okay." Healing isn't about never having bad days. It's about not letting the bad days convince you that you're failing. It's about being gentle with yourself, knowing that tomorrow might feel different. It's about trusting the process even when you can't see immediate results. And here's something that might surprise you. Sometimes the hard days are actually part of the healing. Sometimes your body needs to release old emotions, old patterns, old energy that's been stored in your tissues. That release can feel uncomfortable, like you're going backwards, but you're not. You're shedding layers. You're making room for the new. I want to leave you with one final practice. Every day, at any moment you choose, stop what you're doing and ask yourself, if I were already healed, how would I be standing right now? How would I be breathing? What expression would be on my face? And then, just for a moment, embody that. Stand that way. Breathe that way. Let your face relax into that expression. You're not pretending. You're trying on the energy of your healed self to see how it feels. And the more you try it on, the more natural it becomes. Until one day you realize you're not trying anymore. You've become it. Your healing is not somewhere in the future waiting for you to find it. It's here now, in this moment, in the next breath you take, in the next kind word you speak to yourself. It's in every choice to trust instead of fear, to love instead of judge, to believe instead of doubt. You are more powerful than you know. Your body is more capable than you've been told. Your spirit is more resilient than you remember. And life, this beautiful, mysterious, loving life, is conspiring in your favor every single moment. So rise up now, not because the pain is gone, but because you remember who you are. You are the healed one. You are the whole one. You are the beloved one. And this knowing, this deep, unshakable knowing, is what carries you home to yourself. Life loves you, my darling. It has never stopped loving you. And now, finally, you are ready to love yourself the same way. Walk forward in this love. Breathe in this love. Live in this love. You are healed. You are free. You are home.